Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm just, you know, on Twitter and looking through this whole, Dwayne Wade, Gabrielle Union, thing with their child, Zaya. And I mean, everybody is having an opinion on this, and you can't really blame people to want to have an opinion on this. Why? Because it was put out in the public, right? It was put out in the public, and you don't know once that is done, it's fair game. It's fair game for everybody. And so you know what? I saw that on Twitter. Cardi B, Pop Crave has the live that Cardi B did talking about um, the whole thing, right? Let's see what she has to say. Let me see.
And everything. Let's not forget that this is a kid. Let's not forget that this kid is could be very, very sensitive. So that's one. And let me tell you something, right?
All right, so this kid, she's saying that this kid could be very sensitive. Now, if you have your kid and your kid is sensitive, it means therefore that you should not be going around having a discussion on this kid to the whole entire world, right? You know what I mean? You should not be doing that. No, no, they have a right to speak on their kid, and my take on it, it's a kid. And to me, they could have simply just said, um, you know what? Our child is going through this, and we have decided to support our child. We're going to do what's best for our child. And you know what? We are doing what's best for our child, and we want people to respect that, right? And that's it. Without having all these press conferences and all of these things, right? Let's see what else she's saying though.
I feel like people are saying that this kid is too young to transition, but it's like how how old is too young? If you are born thinking that you are a a girl in a boy's body, how old do you have to be to to keep knowing that's who you are? That's who you are. That's your identity.
All right, so transition, right? Transition. When a lot of people hear the word transition, we're thinking that, you want to change your sex, you want to change everything about you, right? That is what, most people think when they hear the word transition. No, I don't recall hearing Dwayne Wade say that his kid is going to change sex or whatever it is. I didn't hear that. I don't know. I am not going to go into that other than to say at 12, right? A 12-year-old should not really be you know thinking about all of that, right? The deepness of that. Yes, you know, a child may feel, you know what, I don't feel like I'm a boy. I don't identify with being a boy and all of that. And you as a parent, you and the child, you guys, you work through that together, right? See, I am having a commentary on it. Why? Because it was put out in the public, right? It was put out in the public for people to speculate and have all these kind of opinions on what this child is going through when this should have been dealt with at home, right? And as yes, they have the right to come out in the public and say whatever in the public, but it should have been you know, like I said before, this is our child. We're going through this. We're handling it. Please respect our privacy, or you know what I mean? Something of this sort, but not this, not all of this.
If that's who you feel that you are, how what is the age limit for you to know that that's what you want to be? I seen a documentary before, not really a documentary, but like a long 18-minute video on YouTube way before this Zaya situation about this 5-year old little girl that at 5-year old she transitioned to be a girl, and she knew that that's what she wanted to be because she knew that she likes to wear dresses. She likes to play with Barbies. And if you're born like that, you're going to forever be like that. And whether the age that you pick it to be, it's your choice. That's like right. All right. There's certain things that I always wanted to do when I was younger, right? And I started to do now. Now that I have money, I'd be like, wow, I wish I would have been learned how to do this. I wish I would have been all this and that. I would have been happy. What's the point of you being older and then transitioning and being like, damn, I should have been do this. I could have been found my happiness if I would have been do it. Let people find their happiness, especially kids. Let them feel comfortable doing what they want to be. And it's true. A lot of trends that I know around me, like when I ask them, like, when did you knew that you wanted, to change? And they said, I always felt like I was a girl. I always felt like I was a girl, like I was born like this. People are born like that. Like the Lady Gaga song, I was born this way. That shit is fucking real and
Well,
everything. Let's not.
Well, like what I said, this kid is a child. This is a 12-year-old kid. And I'll continue to say that this should not have been a press run going around discussing, and because at the end of the day, listen, a child is a child, right? A child is a child, and a child looks to a parent for guidance. And a lot of parents, they make the mistake because their children are intelligent, because their children knows, read a lot, and their kid might be very intelligent, and the kid can express themselves eloquently and all these things, but at the end of the day, guess what? That child is a child, right? And a lot of times children grow up and they blame parents. They blame parents for not being guardians, for not guiding them into the right path. You know what I mean? A lot of kids, they grow up and they say, oh my God, my parents, they just allowed me to do whatever the hell I wanted. And they become resentful because of that. You know what I mean? They become resentful because of that. So for me, something like this, it should have it shouldn't, how it was dealt with in the public, I don't think it should have been dealt with like that. You know what I mean? Because if it's the fact that, you know this child is not ashamed of transitioning, is not ashamed of expressing as a girl, right? It could have been, like I said, you know what, you know my kid is this, and we're dealing with it. We love our child. We're going to support our child. Everything we're doing everything for our child, everything for our child. Then so be it. But this press run, and I'm not gonna, when you do that, you allow people in. This is social media era. People are gonna comment, people are gonna share, people are gonna like, people are gonna dislike, people are gonna make YouTube video commentaries, people are gonna go on podcasts and talk about it. This kid is 12. right? This kid is 12, right? So I don't think, and maybe Zaya is not sensitive, right? Maybe Zaya has a tough skin, but at the end of the day, certain things I think should be dealt with, you know differently. But to each his own. It's their child, and at the end of the day, they put it out there. That's on them, right? Anyway, that's it for now. Have a good one. Remember to comment, like, share, subscribe. See you on the next one.